There are many fascinating buildings in the world, and it seems like more and more are being built every day using the most recent building methods and materials. However, there are many different historical eras with rich cultural backgrounds hidden behind the modernization of today's structures. Hello and welcome back to our channel, The Juicy Truth. If you've got a thirst for knowledge that never quits, then make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon to never miss an update from us. Here are 5 of the oldest structures in the world that have withstood the test of time, dating from the Stone Age to the Egyptian kingdom. Number 5. Megalithic Temples of Malta. The megalithic temples of Malta are thought to be the oldest freestanding buildings in the world, dating back to 3600 and 700 BC, respectively. The temples were constructed during the 3 stages of the Tarxian, Saflini, and Gantija cultural revolutions. The heritage of Malta currently oversees the temples. The Maltese temples were built throughout Malta at various sites, each of which had distinctive characteristics. However, all of the temples had a similar architectural style, such as having a row of enormous stone slabs called orthostates for the interior walls. The main differences in a temple's architecture are the number of apses or chambers, with some having 3, 4, 5, or even 6. Loose rocks and earth, occasionally with pottery shards, fill the spaces between the walls of the apses. The external walls of the temples were typically constructed of coralline limestone, which is much harder than the Globigerina limestone used for the interior of the temple. In the temples, the Globigerina was used to carve decorative objects like trees, plants, and animals. Number 4. The Cairn of BARNENEZ. One of the earliest megalithic structures in Europe, the Cairn of BARNENEZ is a Neolithic structure that can be found in Brittany, France. The BARNENEZ is now 72 meters long, 25 meters wide, and over 8 meters high. The Cairn of BARNENEZ was built in 2 stages, the first taking place between 4850 and 4250 BC, and the second between 4450 and 4000 BC. It has 11 granite and slate chambers that can be accessed through separate passages and was constructed using 13,000 to 14,000 tons of stone. The mound originally covered all of the chambers, but contemporary quarrying has exposed portions of a few of them. 9 thin dry stone walls that lead to corbelled chambers are also present. These walls are covered in slabs. Number 3. Knap of Howard. The Knap of Howard, a Neolithic farmstead in Scotland, is regarded as the oldest stone house still standing in all of Europe. It consists of 2 adjacent, rectangular buildings facing the sea and was inhabited between 3700 and 2800 BC. The family's living quarters were located in one of the structures, while the second one was used as a workshop and storage area. There were probably no raft foundations here, so the farmstead's 1.6 meter tall stone walls would have been freestanding during that time. The workshop and living quarters were separated by upright slabs and were both a respectable 10x5 meter in size. The slabs' holes indicate that turf raised above the walls may have been used to create the roof. The stone shelves and beds have been preserved in their entirety. Number 2. Pyramid of Djoser. Djoser, the second king of the 3rd dynasty of the Egyptian Old Kingdom, is buried in the Pyramid of Djoser, which was built between 2667 and 2648 BC. He ruled for 19 years. This groundbreaking tomb, which dominates the Saqqara landscape in Egypt, is encircled by a 10.5 meter high wall of light Tura limestone, with the overall design resembling mud brick. A trench that was excavated in the underlying rock that is 750 meters long and 40 meters wide completely encircles the exterior wall. A stone replica of 2 open doors leads to a roofed passageway entrance with a limestone ceiling that was fashioned to resemble tree trunks. This area houses 20 pairs of limestone columns that were fashioned to resemble bundles of plant stems. 4 courses of well-dressed granite made up the burial chamber, which had one opening that was covered by a 3.5-ton block after the burial. Sadly, no one was ever located because the tomb had been looted. Now, before we reveal our top pick, make sure you give the video a big thumbs up and share it with your friends as well. That said, let's continue. Number 1. Newgrange. Older than Stonehenge and the Egyptian pyramids, Newgrange is a prehistoric structure found in County Meath, Ireland. It was constructed around 3200 BC. Inside the tombs, numerous human remains and perhaps grave offerings have been discovered. The inner passage, chambers, and outer curbstones are constructed of 547 earthy rock slabs, some of which were transported here from a rocky beach in County Louth, about 5 kilometers away. White quartz cobblestones from the Wicklow Mountains, Gabbro cobblestones from the Cooley Mountains, granodiorite cobblestones from the Mourne Mountains, and banded siltstone from the Carlingford Lough Shores were used to build the facade and entrance. The Mourne Mountains were also the source of the granite inside. According to geological analysis, the cairn's thousands of pebbles, which came from nearby Boyne River terraces, would have weighed about 200,000 tons. Since all of the structural slabs show signs of natural weathering and were not quarried, they must have been gathered and transported uphill to the site. A nation's structures are what give it its unique character. The architectural styles and distinctiveness of the structures can help a nation gain international recognition. Some of the buildings are over 1,000 years old and have quite distinctive architectural styles. This proves that architectural knowledge has been around since the dawn of time. Which one of these oldest buildings fascinated you the most? Let us know in the comments. If you found the video informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.